Welcome to BL 201 Online Anatomy and Physiology 1. I'm going to go through and give you a quick overview of the course and as well as the online resources that you have. And so this course is going to be completely online and it's going to be housed in Blackboard. So you have to familiarize yourself with Blackboard. If you have not registered for Blackboard, or if you do not have the correct login for Blackboard, you shouldn't have to do any registration. It should automatically be given to you as a student at the Mount. What you want to do is you want to make sure that you are logging in, you are finding the course. What you want to take a look at then is along this area here is where you see the different parts. So if you go to the home page, you will see any announcements, calendar, alerts, okay? These are things that will be added as things are added into Blackboard. This tab here, Syllabus and Course Information. This is a welcome in a PDF format. The syllabus is found here. One of the first things that you should be doing for this class is to read the syllabus. Once you've gone through, opened, and read the syllabus, there's also a discussion here that you should click on, and this will take you to a discussion board where you need to basically just make a comment that you have read and understand the syllabus, or you can ask any questions there. The discussion link is shown here, so this is where you will be taken when you click on that syllabus discussion. Now this is an online class, so one of the main things that you'll be utilizing in terms of going through this information are lecture recordings. So for each chapter, there are several different lecture recordings. These recordings are video format. These are all actually housed in YouTube, but you can click them and open them right in Blackboard. And when you click play, it will give you an overview of the chapter, the actual audio lecture of the chapter, similar to this video that you're watching now. These have been posted in advance, so you can feel free to go and work ahead. In addition to the lecture recordings, there will be lab videos. This is a lab class. Okay, so the lab videos, these will be videos that will go through lab information. Some of them will have PowerPoints with embedded videos. So for this first lab, you will see that there is a lecture, a PowerPoint lecture with an embedded video to watch. The other thing for lecture is the PowerPoint lectures. Now these are all in PowerPoint format. They're broken up by unit 1, 2, and 3. So these are all here for you to print, go through at your leisure. These also follow along with the textbook. Once exams start, the second week of classes, there will be tabs here. For example, here there's a tab that says lab exams. That's where your lab quizzes and labs exams will be housed. Okay? There are none currently up. When you take a look at the syllabus and course information, there's also this overview of Mastering A&P. Mastering A&P is an additional online resource, and this is where your homeworks and your online quizzes will be coming from. So you can find Mastering A&P by clicking on this link or by going directly to the website. Okay. You will have to register if you have an access code, which should have come with your book if you purchased your book at the bookstore, or you can purchase your access code online. Once you are registered, what you will see is this is where your homework assignments will be posted. They have various due dates. I stagger the due dates so that you will have completed all of the homework assignments before the first exam. So we have both homeworks and quizzes housed here in Mastering A&P. In addition, there's also the study area called My A&P, and there'll be several assignments that will come out of this, especially for the laboratory portion. So when you click on that study area, it brings you here to the study area for human anatomy and physiology. For each chapter, there are different activities. So there is a chapter guide. That chapter guide will go through and let you know what is being covered in that particular chapter. There are different active games. So for example, in Maintaining Life, one of the subsections, there's the major systems of the body, and it's a little memory game. Okay? So you can go through and you can actually play this kind of like the game Memory. Okay, it's very user friendly. You click begin, you want to just click on a picture card. Okay, so this would be showing you the heart, blood vessels. I'm going to guess that that's the cardiovascular system. And there's a match. Right? So these are some of the additional study tools that you can use. There are also chapter quizzes, right? These include art labeling, matching, true and false quizzes, practice tests. Now these are not required, but it might be a good idea to utilize these in terms of practice. Right? There is also different tutorials, A and P flicks. The A and P flicks will be for certain, especially when we do neurophysiology, which will be chapter 11, and chapter 9 for muscle. We'll use a lot of these A and P flicks. Okay. One of the key things is down over here under lab study. Okay. There are two different ones that I'll be utilizing. Many assignments are going to come out of this, the PAL 3.0, the Practice Anatomy Lab 3.0. This is a virtual anatomy lab. It gives you 24 access to lab specimens and models. Okay. So if we click on this, it will take you to the Practice Anatomy Lab, and you'll be able to see some of the different we have histology, which is the study of tissues, the human cadaver, anatomical models. So several of the lab activities will come out of this. Well, I will tell you to go to PAL 3.0 and look at a particular model. For example, in chapter 5, the lab, you'll have to come and take a look at this particular model, which is the skin model. Okay. And so you can go through it as interactive. You can actually turn it on so that it has a voice command. This Practice Anatomy Lab is actually available as well for iPads, so you can use it on your iPad as well. Okay, and it now is available for Google Play for Android. Okay, so you can use these on other online resources. The PhysioX, we will use a few of these. And I will have you download and do the exercises. And those will all be assignments for the lab portion. And those assignments will be clearly explained here in Blackboard under the lab videos and then lab assignments. The key thing with doing this class is to remember this is a 4-credit class that's being done in 8 weeks. Normally for a 4-credit class, you would have 3 hours of lecture and 2 hours of lab per week, so that's 5 hours per week. However, this class is being done in 8 weeks rather than 16, so we need to automatically double that to 10 hours a week. So right off the bat, you should be dedicating 10 hours a week to going through, listening to the lecture recordings, watching the lab videos, doing the assignments. In addition, you should plan for at least another 2 hours per credit, so another 8 to 16 hours per week of study time. Now I know that seems like a huge amount of time to say somewhere between 18 and 24 hours a week should be dedicated to this class. But if you break that down over the course of the 8 weeks and do between 2 and 4 hours a day, breaking it up, maybe an hour in the morning, an hour in the afternoon, an hour in the evening, you should be able to keep up with this class. One of the key things is this is a self-guided class. I will be posting things to try and remind you to do assignments. For example, this assignment for the syllabus discussion is due by the end of the first day of classes.